Welcome back to the Express at the Canadian Women's Open, which is raising money for the BC Children's Hospital Foundation. And speaking of raising money, raising money for childhood cancer research, renovating your neighborhood soccer field, not what the average 10-year-old thinks about during their summer holidays. But as you'll see in this next story, the Sparks, well, they're above average on the field and off.
We are here at Caribou Hill Secondary in Burnaby. 1, 2, 3, Sparks!
My name is Lauren and I'm a Spark.
My name is Sophia and I am a Spark.
My name is Madeline and I'm a Spark.
My name is Mackenzie and I'm a Spark.
My name is Zoe and I'm a Spark.
My name is Selene and I'm a Spark.
My name is Paige and I am a Spark.
The Sparks are a girls soccer team from Burnaby, British Columbia, ages 10 and 11. We're looking for soccer development, we're looking for team spirit, team pride, and just to have a good time playing sport. Good. Open up, give her some options.
Well, it's important to us to teach the girls to be active in the community as well as on the soccer field.
We got to raise votes.
The Team of the Week was based on some of our accomplishments last year, and what they're looking for is teams that demonstrate high team spirit and team pride and also community commitment. We had last year organized a charity fundraiser game for the Salvation Army Adopt a Family program, and we ended up raising $1,000 for that program. Then when we won the BMO Team of the Week this year, part of the prize was that we got $500 to donate to a charity of our choice. And so the charity we chose for that was Kids Sport Burnaby. What we're hoping for now is to be named the BMO Team of the Year. Part of the prize, if we do win Team of the Year, would be a $5,000 donation to a charity of our choice. And so we had a little vote with the girls, and what they decided on was to donate that to the Michael Cuccione Foundation for Childhood Cancer Research. Another part of the prize, if we win Team of the Year, is $125,000 that is to be used to upgrade a soccer facility in our community. And so that's something we'd also really like to get, to be able to give back to the local soccer community. There's a lot of things that we're doing to try and win it all. And the one is that we created our own YouTube video. We have also created a Facebook group. And we've also gone to, as a delegation, to Burnaby City Council and presented a PowerPoint presentation there about the contest and trying to win them over and get them to help support us and publicize our cause. To vote, people can go online at bmo.com and vote for us there. The voting period is August 13th to 27th, and people can vote once a day, every day.
Support your team, vote Sparks.
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 The website is bmosoccer.com to vote, and you know what? You're allowed to vote once a day, every day through to August the 27th. After that, of course, the girls, they'll be heading back to school, the end of summer holidays. It's the end of our summer holidays, too, on the Express, and as much as we love you guys, it's always a bit of a letdown, right? Well, you know what's an even bigger letdown? According to the wedding bells, it's the day after you say, I do.
Hi, I'm Aubrey.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are the Wedding Bells.
I just got engaged.
And I did not. We're on an adventure to plan the big day.
Women everywhere, every day, suffer from it. They may be beside you at the market or at the coffee shop. It's the bridal blues.
We now pronounce you husband and wife.
You get this one special day. Now what?
It's that feeling of sadness and letdown after your wedding day when you realize you'll never be a bride again.
The thing is, people are going to start to think you're cuckoo bananas.
When Sarah's bridal blues got out of control, we headed to therapist Hannah McCormick to seek some help.
We are gathered here today, not for your wedding.
I kind of look at other brides, and when they're getting married, I'm kind of jealous, and I don't like them.
Is this normal?
Bridal blues is very normal.
Apparently so.
I did experience bridal blues.
Absolutely, 100%. I actually cried at the end of my wedding. I was so upset that it was over.
Bridal blues, bridal blues,
Bridal blues.
bridal blues, bridal blues. I sit at home in my wedding dress.
And her hubby?
His job is to fluff my train out behind me.
What is going on here?
Because it's a chapter of your life that's closing. It's a little bit sad when it's done.
And why do they feel so much sadness?
It's not much the wedding, it was the creative energy and planning.
And the fix.
You have to take all that energy and that passion and put it into something new. So create some new goals. You could put it towards nesting, setting up a house.
Or what Sarah did, hold a Bridal Blues focus group.
I actually started planning other people's weddings.
Since then, I've actually decided to take up wedding planning.
This seems crazy.
That's right, Aubrey. And for my wedding, I had wedding amnesia.
I was not drunk at my wedding. I remember my ceremony to a T, and then it's a blur. The emotional part of your brain takes over. So the executive functioning, which is all at the front of your brain, that helps you make memories that have detail, it kind of shuts down because you're flooded with all these neurotransmitters firing, like dopamine and serotonin.
Yep, thank goodness for videographers and photographers.
One of the things I like to suggest to couples is to create a memory jar, and what you do is you take little pieces of paper and you write down certain events or things from your wedding that you loved, and you put them all in a jar, and then when you're feeling sad or you want to think happy thoughts about your wedding, you can pull out one.
Or at Sarah's wedding, I loved the Italian bartenders.
You don't have Bridal Blues, Aubrey.
I also recommend creating like a shadow box of maybe your invitation and certain things from your wedding.
I'm still kind of mad at my wedding planner for screwing up on the day.
If the wedding has been your focus since you were a little girl and you were dreaming of all the ways that it would occur and happen in this perfect world, inevitably something's going to go wrong.
If you try to make it perfect, it's not going to be, and you're going to be disappointed.
And how potent is this wedding planning stuff?
I can't wait to plan my vow renewal.
I would jump at the chance to redo my wedding.
So what should I channel my energy into now? Finding Aubrey a husband and planning her wedding.
Oh no.
For Shaw TV, we're the Wedding Bells.
A wedding dress at the grocery store, hey? Well, it's one way to make your chores more fun and to get another use out of that overpriced dress. Functional. I like it. You're watching The Express, and we're all about fun. Up next.
They're tricky rigs to stay balanced.
It's erg excitement about a new rowing program in Whistler.
That is so sweet.
It's freewheeling fun on quality assured collision road trip. The Express, only on Shaw TV.
The Express is brought to you in part by Plum, fashion supplier to host Johanna Ward.
Hi, my name is Jason Beck and I'm the curator here at the BC Sports Hall of Fame. Today we're going to feature soccer on our mini tour of the hall. We are here in the Hall of Champions where we tell the stories of 325 athletes and 54 teams that have inducted into the BC Sports Hall of Fame. They represent the best of the best in BC sport and cover over 100 years of sport history. Here we are in the soccer area of the Hall of Champions. There are 6 teams and 18 athletes inducted in soccer in the BC Sports Hall of Fame. Here you can see a clip of the 1979 Whitecaps winning the NASL Soccer Bowl at Giant Stadium in New Jersey. Thanks for taking the time to learn about BC's great soccer past. You are all more than welcome to come and see the items here in person. The BC Sports Hall of Fame is open daily at Gate A of BC Place Stadium. My name is Jason Beck. Thanks for coming along on this tour. We'll see you next time.
Welcome back to The Express at the Vancouver Golf Club. 176 acres, $1 million practice facility, an 18-hole championship course, and to this non-golfer, a very strict dress code. What do you think? This is my attempt at collared and tweed. I don't know. But if you want to talk world class in the world of scenery and recreation, well, look to the heart and hub of the Discovery Islands. On today's quality assured collision road trip, it's a pedal-powered adventure to Quadra Island.
Travel along with us as we explore the many marvelous attractions and activities of beautiful British Columbia on the Quality Assured Collision Road Trip.
Experiencing the Gulf Islands is like stepping into a different world. A slower, more simple way of life, unique artisans, and delicious backyard gardening. Perched between Vancouver Island and the mainland is Quadra Island. One of the Discovery Islands, Quadra is just a 10-minute ferry ride from Campbell River.
end of the 19th century were the first settlers on the island, and they farmed and logged and began the fishing industry that became so important to Campbell River.
The ferry from Campbell River to Quadra Island can carry about 65 vehicles, but we rode our bikes over so we could really experience the island, and yes, Mother Nature challenged us with a day of rain.
Hi! Hi!
Our first stop is at one of the incredible artists the island is known for. Earthlight Pottery is just a 10-minute ride from the ferry. The mugs, bowls, and jugs have coastal and island designs and can even stand up to the rain. But soon we found ourselves in their garden.
Wow. That is so sweet.
It has.
Holy.
It wasn't planned, but hey, that's island life for you. Then we hopped back on our bikes and took the off-road trail to our next destination, Rebecca Spit, finding this sign along the way.
It's a pretty amazing geographical feature. It's must be a kilometre long anyway. And it separates Drew Harbour on our left, where you can see some boats moored, and in the summertime this is often packed with sailboats and motorboats. And then from the open strait on this side, Cortez Island, Reed Island on that side.
You can drive or ride your bike down the spit. Our onboard camera proving the gravel can be a bit bumpy, but not bumpy enough to take away from these true West Coast views. But it's our next artisan stop at Bill's Rockfish that proves every island visit is unique.
These are all local fish.
Oh, okay.
William Van Orden is Bill's Rockfish. He's been making these replica fish for 10 years and seems to know everything possible about the fish that live around the islands.
And there's some real unusual fish here, some really deep water fish.
He's made replicas of all kinds of fish: rockfish, long-nosed lancet, wolf eels, starfish, and sturgeon. He says he's made more than 700 of them, all from a mold he makes from the real thing.
I had made molds of Alfred Newman's head for the ends of a bench, and I had rubber left over, molding rubber, and my kids caught a fish, and we poured it on the fish, and then we poured concrete in there after, and then we just kept going from there.
Now Van Orden uses polyurethane to make the fish, and his collection just keeps on growing. Back out on the road, it seems we just keep on climbing.
Like most islands, it's hilly, which makes for interesting riding and means you earn your lunch every time. But again, like most islands, the traffic is pretty limited. The ferry comes in and there'll be a little burst of traffic, but most of the roads are pastoral and quiet and pleasant.
And after a drizzly morning on the island, it's time to stop for lunch, warming up with some soup at Harriet Bay Inn. Then it's back to catching another ferry and having to say goodbye to another island experience. For Shaw TV, I'm Nikki Ewanyshyn.
Entertaining and informative, the Quality Assured Collision Road Trip. Weekends on Shaw TV. Always something new and exciting.
The website is quadraisland.ca to find out about other popular rec activities like scuba diving, sea kayaking, and hiking. Also, soon to be golf. That's right, Saturday, September 1st, it's the grand opening of the Quadra Island Golf Club. Maybe not as big as the Vancouver Golf Club, but you know what? Everybody's got to start somewhere. And a best world is one where there's something for everyone. And that's what this next story from Whistler is all about.
A lot of people, they see these rowing boats, they go, holy smokes, those look really tippy. So they're tricky rigs to stay balanced.
Wind, water, boat, and oars. It's a lot to think about for a beginner. And that's why the Whistler Adaptive Rowing Program starts participants here at the Whistler Athletes High Performance Center.
We run an erg practice session every Tuesday throughout the summer. It's important to get on the ergs, just get the nice smooth motion down.
We want to make sure that everybody has the most confidence possible within their skill set prior to putting them in a situation where it's logistically challenging and balance challenging on the water.
Instructor Ben Thompson uses clamps to fix an adaptive chair onto an everyday erg machine for athlete Justin Johnson.
He's on the BC wheelchair basketball team, so he's a really strong arms guy. So he's using a lot of power. I want to start using a little more technique.
After the 4-week Learn to Erg program, athletes get out of the gym and into a boat.
The chair setup is actually really slick. It just plugs into either an erg or a rowing shell quite easily. It's a pretty seamless system.
Once we move into the water, then we have a pontoon and a slightly different oar lock setup so that the seats can be accommodated.
The Whistler Adaptive Rowing Program has been 3 years in the making.
Thanks to the support through the Whistler Blackman Foundation and through the Canadian Paralympic Committee, we're able to put a boat on the water every single week.
The two supporters made Ben's position possible as well. The summer program coordinator was recently named to the Canadian Para-Alpine Prospect Team. He plans to attend the 2014 Sochi Paralympic Games as an observer, but he has high hopes for the following games.
We're so excited to have Ben on board as our summer programs coordinator, because as an athlete with a disability himself, he understands his side of the adaptive sports program, and he's such a well-rounded athlete that he brings a ton to all of our not just water sports programs, but our cycling as well as our rowing programs.
In addition to rowing, the Whistler Adaptive Sports Program also offers adaptive hiking, biking, kayaking, rowing, gymnastics, yoga, triathlon, and swimming programs.
Our most historic program is our ski and snowboard program. However, there's so much to do in Whistler. We're really excited that as we move forward, not only will we be able to offer weekly training programs for our local athletes, but we'll look to start hosting provincial level training programs, and hopefully, between ourselves and Vancouver, become a hotspot for adaptive rowing in Canada.
From Whistler, I'm Nicole Fitzgerald for Shaw TV.
The website is whistleradaptive.com to find out about the many programs that are offered by the Adaptive Sports Program. And for offers for your social calendar around the Fraser Valley and Metro Vancouver, here's the 411 on the FYI. On Sunday, August 26th from 2 to 4, enjoy music in the park in Lions Park in Port Coquitlam. Join us on Friday, August 24th for the Shaw TV Open House, 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. at our Shaw Tower Studios at 1067 West Cordova. Langley's International Festival is a celebration of community and cultural diversity. August 25th and 26th from 10 to 6 at Willoughby Community Park. And remember, too, 48 of the top 50 players from the LPGA official money list are competing this week here at the Vancouver Golf Club for the Canadian Women's Open. Thanks for watching The Express, only on Shaw TV. And wait, didn't I have something to tell you? That's right, The Express. We're getting a brand new name, a brand new look, and some new faces on the show as well. Launching September 4th, we will be Go Vancouver, bringing you more and more of the best that Metro Vancouver, the Sea to Sky, and the Fraser Valley has to offer. Thanks for watching. Find out more at our Facebook page.